It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Fata?
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
This will complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Second and 5. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He's got his tight end fan. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 4.
Let's go.
At the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Ground. This is Joe Mixon. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Ooh. What the fuck?
That one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. As he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos.
The kicker on for
Cortland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
The kick.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Broncos 7. Bengals nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Are you fucking kidding me, bitch?
Incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And now it's 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play? On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
Intercepted by the Broncos. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Cortland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Let me suck them titties, baby.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
25 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mixon. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right.
Bro, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Incomplete there. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They go first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Now a dump off here complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. Nice play you made there in the open field.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 5 from the 8. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes. He's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
What the fuck is that, bro?
It's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That hurts a little extra because he's third down. You're already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those.
What happened, dude?
Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Complete to Sutton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he'll air this one deep for... And this is
fucking insane, bro.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And goal.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Antonio Gibson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
Dude, what in the fuck are you doing?
I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
This is really happening.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30.
And that's C.J. Uzomah. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
For Cincinnati Bengals.
Mixon with a first down carry.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Coming open downfield, he keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, Parker, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him.
Fuck!
Time here in this half, it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's 3rd and short.
To go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for Denver. Touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it will come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of the defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Flush to his right. Oh, my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Gibson, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
The tackle
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down, Denver.
They'll try the left side. It's Gibson, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
43-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night.
Brings up 2nd.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Brett Kern now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And past the 30 before he's out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. look to throw. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals gain a bit of respectability. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the fourth quarter. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 coming up. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brent Kern now as he's on to punt for Denver.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Michael Moody. See, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Tonight,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, Ken.